5 chapters in the table of the contents. And now we go to the chapter 1, which is introduction. And we continue with the background of the study. So student misbehavior has happened in most schools, so that many researchers has also said that the student misbehavior happen in all kinds of misbehavior, as well as in belief in the school. It is the main issues that is needed to be solved and needed to find a solution for that. So this study will find out the solutions for these problems. So here comes the statement of the problem. So in belief in the school, which is located in Port City, their student misbehavior is one of the main issues that is really affect how they're teaching, how the teacher teaching, even the teaching outcome, and also the students' academic performance. So the researcher came up with 3 research questions. So the first one is, what are the main factors contribute to the student misbehavior? And the second one is, how effective are current student classroom management strategies in addressing these behavioral issues? And what preventive solutions can be implemented to help teacher manage and reduce student misbehavior effectively? So these research questions are aimed to achieve these objectives of study. So the main objective of the study is to identify and explore effective classroom management strategies and aim to preventive and addressing student misbehavior. And here are the 3 sub-objectives of the study. And here we come to the limitation of scope and limitation of the study. So the first one is the limitation of the study. So there are 3 limitations of the study. The first one is the scope restriction. The second one is the sample size, and the third one is the reliance on self-report data that might contain some bias. And the scope of the study, so we focus on the researcher focused on grade 4 to grade 6 at Liffey School, and the sample are for teachers and 132 students, and the time frame is in the first semester of the academic year. So the research methodology, the researcher chose the primary data to collect the data, and the data was obtained through interview and survey. And the method analysis, the researcher used the mixed method approach in order to combine with quantitative and qualitative data. So in the chapter 2, the literature review. So the student misbehavior has happened in all part of the educational sectors in all schools, as the researcher has stated. And the solutions, there are various solutions that has been implemented, and also there are various problems that has happened in the school. And this is not in the context of in Cambodia, it is just in our country. So here comes the background of the institution. So go to the first one, which is about the school is located in Port City in Osai village, and the school is named Isol Cambodia, and after partner with Love Boundary Foundation, so the school has changed the name to Liffey School. So here are the mission, vision, and values. So here is the vision of the institution, and here is the mission of the institution, and here are the values of the institution. And the institution just provide me the logo and the slogans, not the meaning. So the slogans is educating and sharing to enrich life. And here is the structure of the institution. So here come the most interesting part of this research is report finding. So the first one is data analysis. So the researcher used method approach, which combine for quantitative and qualitative. And for quantitative, the researcher used Microsoft Word to analyze data, and for the quantitative, the researcher used the Microsoft Excel to analyze the data. And here is the data interpretation. So there are two parts. First is the qualitative, and the second one is the quantitative. So the first one is the qualitative. So there are 6 main points that is appear in the research finding. So the first one is the kinds of misbehavior. So the researcher has found various kinds of misbehavior, like using inappropriate language in the classroom, or leaving the classroom without permission, or using inappropriate gesture. And the reason for misbehavior. So the researcher has found various reasons for the student misbehavior based on their setting, and also how teacher responds in different way. So teacher 1, teacher 2, and teacher 3 has a different way to respond to misbehavior students that they face. And there are 3 more. So the first, the effective of the school rules. So some teacher found it effective, but some teacher did not find it effective. And the family involved, all teachers agree that the family involved is very important, and the impact of the misbehavior on teaching. So the teacher has shown that the impact of the student misbehavior has negative impact on their teaching. And here come the quantitative data, and here is the demographic of the respondents. So we have age, grade, and the sex of respondents. So the variable one, the most scored is the third one. So they said that the students said that the family problem and classmates affect their behavior. And the second one is the most average score is the second one, number 7. So the student show that the types of misbehavior is disturbing others during lesson. And the variable 3, the reaction to misbehavior. So the most scored is the student shows that the teacher give warning to the student when they are misbehaved. And the variable 4, so the most one is the 18. So how often do they think that misbehavior exists that made the lesson more engaging? So the most one is here. So when parents involved, students think that it is better for them. And for self-reflection, so the students will say that they tend to behave better. When they behave better, they can learn better. Here is the conclusions of the study, and there are various solutions for that. And here is the application of the study. So the application of the study, parent involvement is a crucial one in here. And here comes the reference. And that's the end of the presentation. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.
សូមអរគុណចំពោះការធ្វើបទបង្ហាញរបស់សមាជិកក្រុមទី ជាកិច្ចបន្តសូមប្រកល់ទូនីតិជូនគណៈកម្មការចោទសួរសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញ
Okay. I can say good morning to the Smaya. How are you?
Everything is all good, Chair.
Yep. The topic is very interesting. So my question is for your research that do you think that the student misbehavior, the student themselves intend to perform in their grade, or they behave accidentally?
So based on the study, the students tend to misbehavior intentionally, but some of them are behaving like intentionally, but some unintentionally. Based on the teacher report, say that the students misbehave is to get the other student attention, so it is intentional. But some students they just misbehave unintentionally, like they just want to go out, and then they go out by themselves without seeing a teacher in the classroom, so they go without themselves. So it can be intentional and unintentional. Thank you.
You mean in both sides?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is all for you.
Okay, my question is that you have said that in your research question number 3, what preventive solutions can be implemented to have teachers manage and reduce student misbehavior effectively? So you have used both quantitative method and qualitative method. So which type of method that can be used in order to find the answer to this research question in your research study?
Thank you, teacher, for your honorable questions, and thank you, teacher Subin, for your honorable questions as well. The answer for this question is both. The students has implemented that in preventive strategies that can be that can then have behave better is the involvement of the parents and the other classmates, and also the teacher has stated the same. So both results.
Here, besides that, have you found any solution that if the student, one student of your research that have found that the misbehavior, you provide any solution that those students can be come back to normal behavior?
Yeah, thank you, teacher, for your honorable questions, and for the solutions that can help the student from misbehavior to a normal behavior or behave better. So in the research has found that the parent involvement and clear rule from the school and the relationship between teacher and student, all of this can help the student behave better.
Okay. I have more questions if we have time.
You can have more questions.
Yeah.
I really welcome the questions.
I'm happy to ask more questions. So, about the student misbehavior, you think for how much time do we need in order to change the student misbehavior, even in the classroom and outside?
Okay, so it's not from the research, but for my personal opinion. So I think that it depends on the how behavior they are. For example, if they are chronic misbehavior students, like they tend to like fighting other students again and again, or tend to leave the class again and again, so they need more time than the student who just like has a less serious misbehavior. So for example, the student who tend to fight other again and again, so they need to go to the